Coming to you live from Boston, we are the Dodging Turtles, and this is our story about our cohesion. We have Andrea here and Addison as well. Okay, first I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, go over my profile with you. So my personality is that I'm very competitive. I have high trade anxiety when I'm in performance type situations, and I'm a maladaptive perfectionist. I tend to view mistakes very negatively, and it's hard for me to overcome and understand that those are just learning experiences. Especially because my motivation is that I'm highly outcome goal orientated. I kind of thrive on external rewards. I'm moderately socially goal orientated. I do want to be liked by others, which is why I try and perform really well, but that my main goal is normally to win or to gain those external rewards like I said previously. And I'm kind of low task goal orientated. I don't really care too much about the steps that it takes to get me to the end goal. I'm more focused on the end goal, which doesn't always work out, but that's just how I've noticed that I tend to function. I tend to be a little overconfident, and I try and exude that or my overconfidence in order to intimidate my opponents sometimes, which also shows that I have high trait self-confidence, but that doesn't always help out in terms of performance. My concentration factors are that I have small attentional capacity. I can only focus on one thing for a certain amount of time, but I try and incorporate a broad attentional focus, which doesn't work out because when I'm trying to catch a ball normally in gameplay, I'm trying to focus on who I'm going to throw it at next, and then I take my attention off the ball and end up missing it and getting out. So that's a little bit about me. Now I want to go over this next slide here on individualized zones of performance with you guys. This is talking about there's 3 different types of athletes according to this model right here. And I tend to be on the moderate eyes-off level. I feel like if I have enough challenge that I can perform really well, but not too much and not too little. Because if there's too little challenge, then I tend to take things too lightly and underperform. And if I feel like there's too much of a challenge, then I get highly aroused and over anxious, and then I don't perform well either. And eyes off is an indicator of arousal or state anxiety level, but it also takes into account a variety of other emotions in determining an individual's optimal level of performance. These emotions are broken down into 2 categories: positive, which normally means excited or confident, for examples, or negative, being fearful and nervous, for example. Positive emotions tend to help enhance performance, while negative emotions tend to detract from or worsen performance. This model shows that there are the 3 types, like I said, and I noticed for myself that when I have positive self-talk and I am excited and confident, I perform well. Like I said, when I feel that challenge but not over-challenged, but when I do feel over-challenged, I get fearful and nervous, and I do not perform well. And with that, I'm going to hand over to Andrea so she can explain a little bit about herself and about how her eyes off worked out through the season. All right, thanks, guys.